Salut les amis. Et non, vous n'avez pas la berlue, vous n'êtes pas en train d'halluciner. Voilà, je suis bien entouré. C'est pas 1 plus 1, c'est aussi 1 plus 1. C'est 2 d'un coup. Voilà, c'est des frères, ils sont twins. C'est Mellow Mood. Mellow Mood, greetings.
Greetings, everybody.
So I have to adapt myself, you know, because when I look this side and this side, look
Quite
like the
the
same.
same, yeah.
So it's a bit disturbing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like it, I like the style. So the name is Mellow Mood, the album is there, large.
Yeah.
So your mood seems good, not really mellow, c'est top mood.
Mellow is fine too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mellow is the mood right now is pretty mellow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right
Soft and
chill.
easy.
Nice and easy.
Exactly.
Nice and easy,
Nice
yeah.
and easy. Exactly.
Okay. So the name Mellow Mood is remind me, of course, of a Bob Marley song.
Definitely.
That's it.
Named Mellow Mood.
Exactly.
What is Bob Marley to you? Like the first inspiration?
Of course,
The
definitely.
model? Yeah?
I mean, we got in touch with reggae music listening to Bob Marley. We didn't, for the first maybe 3-4 years, we didn't even know there was a reggae scene. We just knew Bob Marley and listened to every song. I remember at that time, I used to know each and every song by Bob Marley. Every song. I knew like all lyrics, everything. So it was biggest passion.
Yeah.
Something for you.
Same thing for me. I think we were around 13, maybe a bit earlier. I don't know. Probably took.
Let's say 13.
Let's say 13.
13 maybe.
And we were on vacation
Teenagers.
with mom and dad, and one day mom was singing a Bob Marley song. I think it was "No Woman No Cry." She was singing the hook, and we thought, wow, that's a nice melody, you know. And so we asked, Mama, what is that? And she said, it's Bob Marley. But we had no Bob Marley album at home. There was no reggae at home. Nobody was playing reggae. So we said, okay, we like that. I think we might like the artist. And so we bought a compilation.
Yeah.
And that's where it all started, you know.
Okay. So when you choose the name of the group, is what it was about the to make like a kind of tribute to that period?
Okay, back then, you had many bands that used to name themselves using a Bob Marley song.
Yeah.
The main reggae band in Italian history is Africa United, right? And we found this cassette in
was a tape at our grandparents' home.
Yeah.
That tape was from our
Uncle?
I think so.
Yeah. And on that very cassette, there was...
Someone is written in Italian.
yeah, we know that guy, Marco.
Marco,
Ciao, Marco.
big up yourself. Buongiorno, ça c'est bonjour.
Bonjour,
It means
Marco.
hello.
Bonjour.
Parigi, c'est Paris. Voilà.
What is right then?
Non sapevo che Parigi
non sapevo
avete...
che Parigi avesse-
Ah, il dit qu'il y a un horaire différent he's talking about the time, that we have 30 minutes advance.
Ah, okay, yeah.
We are early.
You know, I can read Italian.
Exactly.
yeah, you know
So on this cassette there was a very special version of Mellow Mood song.
Yeah.
We just loved it, and we said, okay, we're gonna name ourselves Mellow Mood.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. So, could you, in that time, identify yourself to Bob Marley?
Back then,
Yeah.
we were, of course, you know, we were trying to look like him. We were trying to sing like him. We were trying to sound like him. Of
Yeah.
course, he was our first. I mean, Marley, he's an idol, you know. And for us, you see, we regular lovers, me, you, him, and then, I mean, the process is always the same. We try to imitate. We try to emulate, and then we find our own way, right? But at the
True.
beginning, all you can do is like you hear a sound and it kind of resonates, right? Or you see an image, you see again, and you kind of look at him and find yourself. You get me? So that is how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the album name Large is in English.
Yeah.
So the English is super professional. You learned it like back in the days at school. You learned it to Bob
No.
Marley song.
Well, we've been studying English at school, but
Yeah.
you know, in Italy, you don't really get a proper English education at school. But I want to say that for this album, we fortunately got the help of Solo Banton. We called him. He came to Italy. He came into our studio and he helped us out with the lyrics. He checked them out, and it was very, very, very nice time with him. So
But that
we can
sound is
say
really
that-
nice too. Huh?
thank you, Solo.
Okay, so Solo Banton, the
Yeah.
teacher.
Yeah.
Of
He
course.
came, checked the lyrics. We made sure everything was proper and correct.
And also, you know, we
And,
have Jamaican friends, so sometimes when
yeah.
we go to Jamaica, it's thing is that you have to practice.
True.
But this time, you know, we wanted to do things properly, so we
Yeah.
said, okay, let's call him. And we actually had the link and the idea of doing this. That was thanks to dubbing, because Solo
Yeah.
did help them with the lyrics of their latest album. And they said, you know, he came here, we made it fly here, and he stood with us and helped us, and we were like, okay, we should definitely do that for our next album. And we did, and it was worth it, 100%.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I prepare another question, but you already answered it. It was because normally, you know, when I interview people, some of them they say, hey, you know, I get in touch with reggae to my elder brother or my elder sister, you know, because she
Yeah.
have cassette in her room,
Yeah,
and so
yeah,
she or he made me listen.
Yeah.
But in your case, finally you discover reggae in the same time.
Me and him?
Yeah, you.
Oh,
do.
Oh yeah, we were living
The
together.
same day.
Same
The
day.
Same
day.
Same minute.
yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So you, as people can see, you're twins.
Yeah.
So who's the first? But you already have a first.
Me.
in the- So
Yeah.
you two, okay. So in people them say in like the scientists too, that when you are twins, you know, you can feel something happen to your brother from a distance,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or you can be the same state of mind at the same moment without
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
to each other. So it's a
Yeah.
kind of mystic vibes.
Yeah.
It is.
How you use that mystic vibes in music, in the process of creating music?
The thing is this, I could say that yes, there's a some kind of unique connection, but I don't know how to explain it because I mean we have it, so I don't know. I mean I'm a twin. If I was if I didn't have a twin brother, maybe I knew what's the difference between being twins and being not. So I don't know how to explain it, but I think that I don't know. Some friends told us, hey, we can check that, we can see that while you're on stage, you have this kind of connection. You don't have to tell each other what to do. You just feel it, and I think that is true. But I don't have a specific explanation for that.
Okay,
It just happened.
but you're aware of that still.
I mean, I don't know how it feels not to have
Yeah.
that kind of connection. So it's something that we've already, I mean, we've ever had. So it's not, I think when you are twins, you of course have a kind of deeper connection. You have you look the same. You have, I mean, you feel, you have the same mindset most of the time. So yeah, I think there's some kind of deep connection between twins.
How do you create the music? Like you come with some idea for the melody, for the lyrics?
Yeah. Sometimes, and it doesn't really happen that often, at least to me. Sometimes the melody comes with the lyrics like this. Okay. Probably, I'm talking like 1 or 2 lines, not the entire song. Most of the times, I think both of us, we come with the melody first.
Yeah.
And then the lyrics is really the last thing, you know. We do it at home with the guitar. We both play the guitar, so usually that is how we compose our music. Or maybe we listen to a rhythm and we say, okay, I'd love to sing on something like that. Or you know, you're in the car and you're singing to yourself. Probably just like everybody. I think that's the way you come up with melodies or songs. Yeah, nothing really special, you know.
Okay. So the new album is this one. It's called
Yeah,
Large. First of all, I have to say that I really love the artwork. So I make some inquiry and I saw that the guy who did the artwork, it's also the same guy who did the artwork for
Yeah.
Anderson .Paak.
And
yeah,
Chronics
and
too.
Chronics too.
Chronics
And
too.
many
And
others.
many others, yeah, many more.
And I really love him style.
Yeah, sounders, yeah.
How you make the connection with him?
We follow, we follow him on IG, and we loved his artwork, and we really loved when Chronics came out with his album. The artwork was good. Anderson .Paak, same thing. I think it was Julio's idea, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Julio, it was his idea.
we're
Give him the
gonna
credit,
talk to-
you know.
to
He
Julio
was
after.
waiting for me to give him the credit, but
Okay.
yes, I'm gonna give him the credits, of course. It's thanks to Julio he had the idea to work with this guy, and yeah, that was a very very good idea because we love the artwork.
Colorful.
And unfortunately,
Colorful, yeah.
here you cannot see because on this is like the promo
Yeah.
album, but on the proper package you will see there's a lot more to see.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's really really beautiful. I can't wait to have the physical copy.
You're gonna, because this is gonna be released in April.
April the 6th.
So we are a
Yeah.
bit in advance.
Yeah.
That's why this is just the promo copy. So you're gonna have CD after. You're gonna have vinyl too.
We're gonna have vinyl too.
Nice. So voilà. So we
It's nice, yeah?
We will be able to see the.
Orange. I love orange.
Yeah.
I know
You love orange?
I wanted it to be orange, but we never tell him anything. We
Okay.
said, do what you want to do, and he came up with the orange. You know?
And yeah, we have a car just here. It looks like a Porsche.
I think
it's an
Because
old
Porsche is Italian, no?
Yeah.
No. Porsche.
Porsche is not Italian.
German.
Yeah.
Okay, but Porsche Carrera sounds like a.
Yeah,
Italian,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Maybe there's
We-
still some ID to Italy,
yeah.
you know.
I don't know.
We have also this. We have. You can find it's fun. It's fun. I mean, to look for something and then maybe you find it. But you will have more material in the physical
booklet,
copy
yeah?
in the booklet. Yeah.
Okay. So I don't check in real life, but on the cover,
Yeah.
one of the two seems. I think it's you. I check the shoes, you know. To
Which one? Which one?
yeah, this one
Is who?
is,
Yeah,
is
that's
you.
me.
Yeah.
You look like taller than him. Is it true or not? Or it's just
Because
the design?
because I'm you see
Because
my
you're
head
standing
is like
up like
this and
this?
his
Okay.
head is like that. But no, we're the
I
same.
think you're taller. Maybe.
Maybe he's a bit taller.
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe with the shoes. We're gonna talk about the shoes later because I know you love them. Yeah.
Okay, so Mellow Mood, Large, the Orange album, so the design wicked. The sound is wicked too, really like it's a mix of roots and culture and conscious lyrics. Even if you have a track named String Up a Song, it's more modern like dancehall and
Yeah.
That on that track we sampled Sierra Leone's Refugees All Stars.
Yeah.
So it's like dancehall Afro. We
Yeah.
really like that tune. It's the only track that doesn't sound like the rest of the album.
yeah.
Matter of fact, we were not sure about should we put the tune in this album. Should we like make it a
Yeah.
how do you say that?
Whole track or.
Out track or something like that.
Outtakes.
But then we said no, the tune is powerful. Let's put it in the album. We don't care. It's fine.
But it's good, I think it adds
Yeah.
its place. Huh? So the title is of the album is Large. What is for you the meaning of large?
So large is the title of a song in the album, the lead single that we just dropped. The song is about living it simple. The song is basically where we question ourselves, why do they want us to always live large? Because you see one thing, for example, I believe nowadays, like if you see, I'm not gonna talk bad about any type of music or any artist because I don't really support that. But for example, like you have in Italy all this trap movement going on there. The artists are very young. That's probably also the thing, and they are promoting this, consumism. The message they deliver is all about that. The only way to have success in life is material success. The only way to redeem yourself is by succeeding on the materialistic level. You get me? Which is really
It looks. I mean, it looks like a redemption thing because maybe you have artists where, of course, they maybe come from nothing. But then it looks like this redemption is just based on success and
but this
money
is,
and things.
that's the music also support the message a lot. But like in Italy right now,
Yeah.
it's really growing. It's so, to me, it looks so American, like because this system is like we all are equal, right? But in a bad way, because if nobody's different, then I no longer exist. The only way we can be somebody is to succeed on the materialistic level, which is really wrong, and it's an illusion too, And so the meaning of the song is you don't have to live large. Living large, when they want you to want that type of life, which means if you want that type of life and if you struggle for that, you're a modern day slave. That's the new slavery. That's the same.
Yeah,
You get me?
and-
So, but then we thought we wanted to name the album with the title of a song. We wanted to have a title track, looking to all the titles, we said, okay, probably large is the best because also it gives you the idea that this album is large, you know. And it is. I guess we believe it is. So it was really the perfect title. Also, the word large is like very short. It's just 5 letters. You know, it's good. It worked. It worked. Yeah.
And we also can check it as global, because when I look on the back of the promo CD, you have the different address for the booking.
Yeah.
So you have one for France, one for Germany, Italy, Latin America,
We have
Spain,
US,
USA.
Portugal. We have
So it means that you're really global
Yeah.
and large, you know, on the map.
yeah, because we tour a lot globally. I mean, get ready for the tour because the tour is gonna be global, and you can. But this is the promo thing. Once the people are gonna buy the physical copy, they won't see this, but they can check. If they need, they can check all the contacts on our website and stuff.
Yeah, but it's important to say and to tell the people that you already have some links across the world.
Of course, yeah, we have. I mean, we've been touring in Europe for several years now. We've done 2 or 3 Latin American tours. We've done 1 or 2 US tour. So we kind of.
Yeah, that's where the good English come from.
We travel a lot. Yeah.
You already practice on the field.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you created your group in 2005.
More or
Around
less.
that time.
Yeah, around that time.
Yeah.
And then you released the first album.
Yeah. Move.
Yeah, Move.
2009.
Yeah, Move. So then another one called Twins.
Before that one, there was another one called Well.
2012.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then Twins, and then To the World.
Okay. And Twins is more like a Europe collabs.
We between on Twins and To the World, we have like 11 featurings, and yeah, those people are friends of us. Like you have Senor Wilson, you have Forlock, but you also have Empresativa from Jamaica.
On the second one or on the
Janine.
The
same
second one.
Yeah.
Then the first one you have Janine, and it's Jamaican and Italian and European.
But
featuring.
all upcoming artists, I would say.
Yeah,
Except from Tanya Stevens.
and also Janine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Janine, yeah.
So do you think that maybe you don't know, but for the people who collaborate with you,
Yeah.
did you tell you something about the fact that you're twins? And for them, it's a collab. It's a different type of collab. Like you've collab with 2 guys which are twins.
Yeah.
So do you have?
Well, you should ask them.
I
if,
think
if
so,
it's
but
different for them.
them not there, So
I mean,
We
they were-
we collaborate. We did one feature,
Oh,
for
yeah,
example, with
also.
2 twins from Jamaica, Gideon and Sila,
yeah.
Yeah.
from Java Evil.
yeah,
But
but
for us,
in,
but I don't know.
in
You should
To the World.
really.
Okay,
I
but
don't know how to
nobody never tell you something that maybe it's more easy, it's more difficult, or it's some kind of mystic, or
Not
No.
really. Also, probably because, for example, in all our featurings, it happened that we never actually worked together, like me, him, and the artist that we were collaborating with together. It was more like he's writing a song, sending it over to that person, and comes back, and then we finish it. Or me being there with, for example, like for In a Jamaica Part 2, I was in Jamaica with Forlock. We was writing the song. We were like writing that song together, and then we came back home and we finished it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's
You work like that, yeah.
okay. So on this one there is 12 track.
Yeah.
12, yeah.
I guess like every kind of artist you have more, but you choose that
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Yeah.
choose amongst how much tracks?
Maybe 20.
20.
Yeah.
So you we can say that you kind of productive. It's
We
easy
are,
for you
we
to-
are,
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one, which is not a song, it's more like an intro.
Exactly.
It's called Call Back the Love.
Yeah.
What is the? It's important for you to
Yeah.
put that one in intro to make some kind of a special intro.
I mean, that should have been a song, but at the end, when I wrote that song, but at the end, it sounds beautiful, the way it is, like an intro, and I think the only place that song could fit in the list, it's the first song, like an intro. So
Okay.
that's why
It's
I put
also
there.
because that's like like a slow song,
Yeah.
like a ballad. But like in the previous ones, in the previous albums, we have one ballad for each album. So we said
Yeah.
you shouldn't do the same thing over and over again. But it was the perfect intro for this album,
Yeah.
right? And I think it really fits in the track list.
Someone is saying that I think that the fact that they are twins has his special original touch.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
I think so too. Okay. So, and also call back the love, the message. Talking with you guys now, I really get in touch with the message.
Yeah.
It's also, it seems that particular sentence, call back the love,
Yeah.
seems to be really important for you.
I think it is for everybody. I mean, the message is very clear. But in this society we're living in, where everybody also at school, for example, they teach you. They think that they are teaching you how to use your mind, while your mind actually controls you. Nobody talk about the heart. It's like people are kind of ashamed about talking about the heart and the love and the thing. But at the end of the day, love is what moves everything. So we should investigate more on that, in my opinion, so that we could have a better society, a better world.
True. So, alors, you come from Italy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I also have to speak about Alborosi.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'm talking about him, you're gonna check why. Because I realized, and I read on the promo text, that you record that album live using some vintage instrument.
Yeah. Because our keyboardist, he has a pretty nice collection of keyboards, and that's what we're talking about on that line.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for us in Europe, you know, the one who bring back that kind of style was
Of
like
course,
10 or 15 years
of
ago was
course.
Alborosi.
Of
That's
course.
why I just talk about him straight
Yeah.
and fast. So my question is that because he's from Italy too, do you have a particular touch in Italy, or do you have a particular taste in Italy
think-
about vintage stuff in reggae?
I think, well, first of all, we all have to thank Alborosi because that thing, you know, his idea of, okay, I'm gonna, because that's the sound he cherished the most. He always say that. That move, when he did that move, like, you know, sampling stuff and playing old stuff and trying to come back with that sound was amazing. And it was the only, really, it was him doing that first.
Yeah.
And
Bringing
it-
back that
and-
70s
from
sound.
but we also have to remember that the same time it was when Junior Gong dropped Welcome to Jamrock,
Welcome to
which is
Jamrock, yeah.
also,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
so it was really, really good. And I always say this, I think what we have as Italians is one thing. We have a very, very good history of music in Italy. Also, not having to go too far back in time, but like Italian music from the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s is really, really amazing. We had some very nice composers, and what makes an artist big, in my opinion, or what gives an artist a chance to be big is being able to write songs. You can make good music, you can be very good at freestyling, you can be a wicked DJ, but if you can also write songs, that's a different thing. And I think we as Italians have it in our history of music, writing nice songs. We have all amazing songs in our history, a lot. And we listen to a lot of that music to learn how to write a song, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the same in Italy, but in France, what they call the Italo disco music
That's
is
a
really
different thing.
famous.
Yeah.
And it's like disco music from Italy, you know, like in the end of the 70s and 80s. And you have a lot of DJ in Paris
Yeah, playing.
playing that style, you know. So I don't know if in Italy it's the same, but it's a style that's really famous, you know, in France
Okay.
right now.
All right.
Okay, so that was about the vintage part. So the style is roots and conscious, as we say in the intro. How you deal with that conscious part? Because the two of you are young, you know, compared to me or compared to Alborosi.
Yeah.
So how can I say that? When you meet people of your age, because everybody knows is into the dancehall thing. or you explain to them that you love the vintage and the roots part?
Well, first of all, I don't have anything against dancehall. I listen to dancehall as well. It's Jamaican music is really wide, and you could dig into it and find everything. Then you have to be smart because you have to be. For example, in the past we've been trying to do all of that because when you approach this huge wide culture, you have to somehow confront yourself with it on the international level and on international stages. You have to learn all the styles. You must be able to know, at least to do something, So we try to do this, we try to do that, and that was when we were learning and studying. We didn't finish, of course, but then you have to know what fits you better. And probably this type of music resonates more with what we have inside, and also the way we approach life and the world. So it just comes up naturally.
Okay.
So, and I don't know if I really agree with you when you say because like you say people our age are more into dancehall. I really don't know if it's true or not. I mean, we enjoy dancehall as well. We go to dancehall shows and have fun and everything, and we at the same time we do the same with roots music. I think I love all of the sounds coming up from Jamaica, but when it comes to what you can sing or what you're gonna sing or what is your thing, this is our thing, So it's just natural.
Nice. So I think we're good, and we're gonna talk to Giulio.
Yeah.
No. So you have something to add before we leave?
No, I'm okay. Thank you
okay?
very much.
Your brother?
Merci beaucoup.
Thank
The
you.
brother, them still
Thanks,
agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, we agree.
We
Nice.
agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you very
Okay.
much. Julius,
So let's talk to Giulio 5 minutes now. Giulio is the bass player.
Yep.
Yeah. And you do some management and promo too?
Yes. Because we don't have a dedicated external management, so the twins and I do everything on our own, and that's a very nice way to approach music. Because we were talking earlier, having lunch also with Max. I welcome. Our
Toujours
PR.
les bons coups. Max, very welcome. Voilà.
We were talking that it's hard to find a external management that believes in your art as much as you do, and so far we didn't find nobody that believes in Mellow Mood more than Mellow Mood do.
So how you split the working task between you?
At the beginning it was very mixed and very complicated, and we had over the years a couple discussions when we said we need to try to define the roles. So I am more on the PR label side of things. Jacob is taking care 100% of the coordination with the booking agencies, and Lorenzo is also providing probably more artistic advice and that kind of stuff. But we also are releasing our music through a label which is La Tempesta Dub, and La Tempesta
So
Dub.
La Tempesta is the label of Mellow Mood.
Exactly. And La Tempesta is an independent record label from Italy, founded by Tre Allegri Ragazzi
It means
Morti.
the storm?
Exactly. And the label was founded by a rock band from Italy, from our hometown, very big in Italy. And we started releasing with them in 2012. And as Mellow Mood were getting bigger and we wanted to do more external collaborations, we were releasing the albums from Paolo Baldini. We needed somehow some reggae space inside this independent label, so we have now La Tempesta Dub, which is founded in 2015, and we released the albums of Mellow Mood. Forlock and Arawak are another act in the label, and also Paolo Baldini Dub Files is organizing the label with us.
Okay.
So
can you give me back the exact date of release for France? I know it's in April, but I don't know
the album is coming out worldwide on April 6th.
Voilà, donc le 6 avril.
And physical release is April 13th.
Voilà, et le 13 pour les albums physiques.
And we will be also coming with CD and vinyl, and that's it.
And some live too. It starts in France, the 6th, by the date of the release, 6 April in Mulhouse, which is the eastern part of France. Then the day after, 7 in Paris.
In Paris,
at the Pan Piper. And then the 14th of April in Lorient, which is the west side.
West side,
Bretagne, near to the sea. So you have three gigs in France?
Yes, and more coming for festivals in the summer.
Okay, so it starts in France, the tour.
Yeah.
It's a particular choice? Is random?
I think it fit very well in our tour schedule. Also, it was we have different agencies for different countries, so it was very easy to plan it.
And there is a video.
Yes, first video.
Out?
Yeah, the video of Large came out 10 days ago, and it's out on YouTube. It's nice.
Voilà. Give thanks, Giulio.
Blessings.
Arrivederci. As you
Arrivederci,
say, in
yes.
Italy. Et give thanks, and we follow the adventure of the Mellow Mood group.
Oui.
Voilà. Merci à tous, j'espère que vous avez kiffé. Repassez-vous l'interview. Attendez que ça sorte dans quelques jours. Allez voir la vidéo. Voilà, Mellow Mood, l'album il est là. Large. Voilà. One of the two twins, you know. Voilà.
Just one.
Just one, but you look like the brothers.
Exactly.
So it's like we have the two look. Voilà, this side. So you have the two. Mellow Mood in the place. Voilà. Merci à tous. Big up à tous.
Merci.
À bientôt.